What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, just another PokeTuber, coach of your Piedmont Triad Kickers, coming at you today with week 2 of season 2 of SDA's Alpha Division. Today we are taking on the homie Bulba, coach of the Seattle Leaf Storm, who has a pretty threatening team, which consists of Terrapagos, the Deoxys Speed, Pecharunt, Crocodile, Terrateel, Ogerpon, Sylveon, Empoleon. Dang, there's a lot of like eons on this team. We have the Terra Infernape, we have the Charjabug, the Spoink, and last but not least, the Dunsparce. So I think we could safely assume the last 3 are probably not coming. I honestly feel like out of the first 6, he brings all of them except for the Crocodile. No, I don't think Crocodile is like unlikely. I just think the 6th slot will either be Crocodile, Empoleon, or Infernape. I think he absolutely brings his only spinner in Terrapagos. Deoxys Speed, you don't draft that and leave it at home. Same for Pecharunt. I think he brings the Terrateel Ogerpon. I think he brings Sylveon because Terrapagos probably wants some Wish Passes. And then the last slot will either be Infernape, Empoleon, or Crocodile in my opinion. I feel like the most likely option is Infernape to give his team a little bit more diversity. I don't think Empoleon looks bad into my team. I just think it's only good until like a couple of Pokemon and then like the rest kind of just destroy you. And I feel like Crocodile's in a similar boat. Like, you want to use it defensively, but, well, you look at my team, that's kind of very hard for it to do, so I don't know. So I think more than likely we'll see Terrapagos, Deoxys, Pecharunt, Ogerpon, who will be Terra Grass, by the way, in case you guys were wondering. The Sylveon, and last but not least, the Infernape, who can be any Terra he wants to be, I feel like. Into me, though, I don't know. We'll see. So, to combat this team, first and foremost, we decided we're going to bring Gordon Ramsay, the Samurott Hisui, who's rocking his Rendo Berry, Sharpness for the ability, Max HP, Max Attack, 4 Defense, Adamant Nature with Razor Shell, Ceaseless Edge, Aqua Jet, and X Scissor. So we're Rendo Berry because Ogerpon... The only way Ogerpon kills us, it has to Terra and it has to be Choice Banded. If you're not Terra Choice Banded Ogerpon, you're not one-shotting us with Ivy Cudgel. In which case, we can always kill it right back with X Scissor after taking the hit. Or maybe Ogerpon gets greedy and try to set up on us, you never know. It also helps that if he does bring Crocodile, Ogerpon is his only water switch in, so we can just X Scissor into the Crocodile, and even if Crocodile doesn't swap out, it's still going to take a lot of damage. Enough damage that we can just kill it with Aqua Jet. But Aqua Jet is also here to help us pick off like anything that's like near death. We have Ceaseless Edge for setting hazards as well as doing damage. Pecharunt's very annoying, so being able to do good damage into that is really nice. And then last but not least, we have Razor Shell, which has the added effect of potentially dropping defenses. So if we can drop some defenses and then hit with our Sharpness, like all these moves are Sharpness boost except for Aqua Jet, so we're going to be doing a lot of damage no matter what we're touching. But yeah, that is Samurott. Next on the team roster, we have the one, the only, Who's Who, the Zoroark Hisui, who's rocking their Choice Scarf. Illusion is their ability. 4 Defense, Max Special Attack, Max Speed, Timid Nature, so we can Speed Tie the Ogerpon after it Terras. We are Hyper Voicing, Shadow Balling, U-turning, and maybe throwing some tricks our way. So ideally, we just spam Hyper Voice because I don't think the Empoleon is coming, in which case if it does come, okay, we might have to consider throwing some Shadow Balls. We have U-turn for pivoting. And then last but not least, we have Trick. So things like the Pecharunt, the Sylveon, the Terrapagos, if you trick them, they're not as annoying as they could be. So that's an option for like, but ideally we do Trick, it'll be like in the late game, something like that. But yeah, that is Zoroark. Next on the team roster is one of 2 Terra Captains I'm bringing this week in the form of Mr. Prince, the Hydrapple, who's rocking their Covert Cloak, so he doesn't have to worry about getting poisoned by Malignant Chain. We have Regenerator for the ability with Terrifier to help deal with Ogerpon. We are Max HP, Max Defense, 4 Special Attack, Bold Nature with Giga Drain, Earth Power, Terra Blast, and Nasty Plot. If we go +2, we just go crazy. He only has 2 ways to kill me after we Terra, which is Empoleon or the Crocodile. I don't think Empoleon is coming, which leaves the Crocodile, who does not kill us with an EQ. They could be Choice Banded Crook, they're still not killing us with an EQ as long as we're at like full health, right? So we can always just Giga Drain the damage back and then just beat that 1v1. And then in general, we just beat a lot of things with Terrifier and then just the set. The main thing though is we just can't let Crocodile knock us off. That would really suck. Because then we could be poisoned by Malignant Chain, but as long as we can avoid that scenario, yeah, Mr. Prince just looks really good to my opponent's team. But yeah, that's Hydrapple. Next on the team roster is my other Terra captain in the form of Mercedes the Revavroom, who is rocking their clear amulet. I know the Terra type isn't on here, but just know they're Terra flying. I just need to put the Terra type on here because the Terra, like the Terra type is more so to, if Crocodile comes and we're in front of it, he has to think to himself, okay, he's Terra flying, does he Terra here? I should probably click a different move. That's the main thought behind it. But ideally, Mercedes is like a decoy Terra because I really want to Terra the Hydrapple instead. But anyway, back to Mercedes, we have Filter for the ability, Max Attack, 68 SPDF, 188 Speed, Adamant Nature with Hard Press, Poison Jab, High Horsepower, and Shift Gear. High Horsepower is how we hit the Pecharunt. Poison Jab lets us hit things like the Ogerpon. We can Hard Press into the Sylveon, the Deoxys, basically everything else on the team. And the things we can't hard press into, we can just high horsepower like the Empoleon or the Infernape. We have Clear Amulet because we have Shift Gear, which we can use to set up on the Pecharunt. It really can't do much to us, so it probably wants Departing Shot, in which case, we probably get 2 free Shift Gears off. But yeah, this girl is mainly here to be like an early game sweeper to basically pave the way for things like Hydrapple or Zoroark in the late game. But yeah, that is Mercedes. Next on the team roster, we have the one, the only Indra the Zapdos, who's rocking their leftovers. Static for the ability, max HP, 4 special attack, max SPDF, Calm Nature with Discharge, Hurricane, U-Turn, and Roost. The Pokemon that threaten me the most, and by me I mean the Zapdos, are the special attackers, hence the reason we're running so much SPDF. We have Discharge because that could be really nice until, let's say, a Seb, Terapagos, or even Deoxys, like just slowing them down. Same for even the freaking Ogerpon, albeit we can just Hurricane and kill Ogerpon. We have U-Turn for pivoting in and out, because they could bring Crocodile, which could wall our Volt Switches, so we don't want that. And then last but not least, we have Roost, which we can pair with our leftovers to stay healthy. So yeah, that is Indra. Next on the team roster, last but not least, you knew this girl was coming. It's the one, the only Lola the Cinderace, who's rocking her heavy duty boots. Libero for the ability, max attack, 72 SPDF, 184 speed. We're running the SPDF investment because the only thing that outspeeds us is the Deoxys, who is a special attacker more times than not, so let's not get blown up. We have Powerball, Gunk Shot, Zen Headbutt, and U-Turn. Gunk Shot allows us to hit the Sylveon because I don't want that thing wish passing, so let's just try to kill it off gate. We have Powerball, which is very spammable to my opponent's team. Like, he doesn't have a fire switch in, like outside of the Infernape, because Empoleon's a part Steel type. In Infernape's case, we just Zen Headbutt them, and if they don't Terra, they just die. And then Zen Headbutt also gives us a way to hit the Pecharunt. And then last but not least, we have U-Turn, which lets us pivot in and out. If Deoxys attacks us, we can U-Turn on Deoxys into the Samurott and then just Aqua Jet to pick it off. Or at some point later in the game, if we set up Revavroom or we have Scarf Zoroark in front of it, yeah, that thing's just dead. So that does give us, you know, we don't one-shot Deoxys, but we do hit it pretty hard. But yeah, that is Cinderace, that is the team. I think I said everything that needed to be said, so without further ado, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent Bulba. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Alright, we are connected with my opponent, Mr. Bulba of Storms, and he has brought his, let's say, he brought Ogerpon, who is, believe it or not, Terra Grass. He also brought Terapagos, go figure, Deoxys Speed, go figure. We have the Pecharunt, the Sylveon, and last but not least, the Infernape. Okay, interesting stuff, right? I think we lead with Lola because Lola literally one-shots 4 out of 6 of these Pokemon. I think what we want to do is keep Gordon Ramsay in the back and try to disguise Zoroark as that. So let's just make sure Gordon Ramsay is our last slot, and let's just be mindful of what we put in that slot in place of Mr. Gordon. So yeah, good luck, have fun to my opponent Bulba. Good luck, have fun to my opponent Bulba. I just hope that my Cinderace can hit her move today. That's all you have to do, hit your moves. I believe in you. There's 3 targets in particular that you just straight up one-shot. There's one target who we U-turn on. I don't think we died to Psycho Boost, and then we just, yeah. Alright, let's see what the heck he decides to do. More than likely turn 1 we take a kill unless for some reason they lead Terapagos, which I doubt. So they're going to lead off with this thing, actually. So this is what we're going to do. Because I think they have to Malignant Chain here. So we're going to U-turn into We're gonna U-turn into... Because I don't think you click Hex here. Because you don't know if we're the actual Cinderace or not. So we're gonna U-turn into Revavroom and then start setting up. I mean, now they know we're the real Cinderace. But if I had to take a guess, you're either going to Parting Shot here or Malignant Chain here. I feel like it's way too risky for you to click Hex. So we're gonna go into Revavroom and just click Shift Gear. If they click Hex, I mean, hey, good play on their part. Alright. And now we get a free Shift Gear off. We get a free Shift Gear. Like, it's one of two things. Either you stay in and try to fight us, or you just swap out and let us... Like, we're going to set up, and like, they know we're going to get the setup. Either you have Hex or you have Shadow Ball. This thing normally has Hex, though. But we'll see. Now, if they have Shadow Ball, I don't know how much damage we take from that, so we have to be very mindful. Frisbee. This thing. Okay. 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 They know we're Terra Flying. They should have Earth Power. But are they going to click it? Are they going to click it? Our strongest move is Hard Press, so let's just go for that. If they don't Earth Power here, which they might not because we are Terra Flying. Dang, we still did that much damage. Roar, that's fine. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, we have a cameo appearance from the greatest of Manders, Zach Mander. Yo, talk about the odds. We have one or two, so you know what? I wonder, should we? You know what? This thing is kind of annoying. I think we Hyper Voice in the off chance that they... Do they click Terra? Ah, you stink! You stink for that. You stink, you stink, you stink, you stink, you stinky! You stinky! Stinky boy. Stinky. Stinky. Okay, he stinks for that. Okay, this is what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm gonna go back out into this. So your Roar, Toxic, I'm assuming Terra Starstorm, and Rapid Spin? Yo, this is so toxic, actually. What kind of set is this? Because I have a feeling one of two things happens. Either you stay in, or you go back out into Sylveon. They could... Okay, do we see Sylveon come out? That's the only, like, that's the only switch in you. Greg. Who the heck is Greg? Sylveon. Okay, cool. And we're basically back to where we just were. So we're going to shift gear again. We are going to shift gear again. Because what is Sylveon going to do? Stay in? I mean, you can do that. I don't think you want these problems, but you can definitely do that. Because I feel like what they want to do is pass a wish to, they probably want to pass a wish to, Terapagos, right? Psychic? Okay, that sucks. That sucks. But now we're going to just click Hard Press. It is our hardest hitting move after all. Boom! Down goes to Sylveon. So we take care of Sylveon just like that. Thank God we didn't see a, so first of all, they can't even wish past to Terapagos anymore. But thank God we didn't see, whatchamacallit, Crocodile. Because we just do not hit that Pokemon like that. But Revavroom takes the first kill against the Sylveon. They can't go into Terapagos, it'll die. They can go into this though. I think we... I mean, okay, let's think about what's left. They have the Petrarunt, the Deoxys, the Ogerpon, the Infernape, the Terra... Actually? Not gonna cap. We don't really need to set up anymore. Okay. So they're gonna hit us with How much damage are we taking from that? Jesus Christ. This thing is offensive as hell. No wonder we did so much damage with high horsepower. Because I was not expecting to do that much, to be honest with you. Like, we almost one-shot. So, either we take Petrant here or they swap out. I don't think they swap because there's just no point. So, okay. So, Revavroom takes 2 bodies, just like that. 2 of his bulkier Pokemon at that. So, Petrant and Sylveon are down. I mean, it really doesn't matter who comes in next. Terapagos is dead. Ogerpon is dead. Infernape is dead if it doesn't Terra. Deoxys is dead. Hard Press one-shots you. So we're just gonna go for Hard Press. We should outspeed you, unless you're Choice Scarf, which would suck actually, but I don't think you're Scarf though. So we're just gonna go for Hard Press. But you can be Focus Sashed. wait, did we not? Wait, are they Focus Sash or are they not Focus Sash? I can't tell. Okay. That's unfortunate. But you know what? Revavroom, you did enough. Like, Revavroom by himself, like, just really put in an insurmountable amount of work. I think what we do is go into Zoroark and then just U-turn out into, we're just going to U-turn out into... Because we should outspeed this. So we're just going to U-turn into... I think we actually U-turn into Samurott. So we take this thing out. So that's a kill for Zoroark. And what we're going to do is go into the real Gordon Ramsay, which is probably going to have my opponent looking like, what the heck? And we're going to try to bait him into clicking... We're going to try to bait him into... We're going to try to bait out the Ogerpon is what I'm trying to get at. So Ogerpon comes out, we click X Scissor, kill him. It's that simple. We're about to kill him. It is that simple. We're about to kill him. Guacamole. That sounds like Ogerpon. Okay. We just have to hope they don't have U-turn and they don't click it on us. But we're going to click X Scissor because we live a cudgel. Even if you Terra, we live that cudgel. So boy... And then here's the thing, if they Terra this, that means they're not going to Terra the Infernape, which may or may not be good for us, all things considered, but let's find out. And then, if we... Okay, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Oh boy. We're Rindo Berry, so we didn't care anyway. Get him out of here, coach. Okay, so that's a kill for that's a kill for Samurott. That's a kill for Samurott. We take out the Ogerpon. Here comes Zuko. So I think for this, we just go out into... We just go into this. We just go into this. We're just gonna go into this. If they read us, cool. If they don't, cool. Because what I think I can do is just... If they Terra, we can sack Zoroark and then just go into Hydrapple. That's like an actual play we can make. Or maybe go into, let's see what they decide to do first. But Gordon Ramsay definitely does not want to stay in on these problems. They shouldn't Flare Blitz us. They shouldn't Terra Blast us, if they have it. So I'm assuming we're going to see a CC here. I can't think of any other move we could see come out right here. Wait, he's Terra Ice? For some reason, I thought he told me he was Terra Water. Oh well. This might actually kill us. Ooh, okay. So, change of plans, actually. We're gonna go out into... So, ladies and gentlemen, what should we do? Should we pick up some kills with our Cinderace, our mascot, or should we pick up some kills with Hydrapple, Mr. Prince? You know what? All things considered, I think I would prefer Don't want to go Hydropple or don't want to go Cinderace, bruh. Like, whoever I go into, they're going to clean the game up. You know what? I love my Cinderace. Get your time. It's your time in the spotlight. Get in there, Lola. Get in there, Lola. I believe in you, Lola. So, Lola, you see that? That right there is a target. I need you to strike it down. I need you to strike it down. There goes Zuko. And that's a kill from my Lola. And I'm going to go ahead and give Lola 2 kills because there's absolutely no way we lose to that Terapagos from right here. So, this is going to be a 4-0 victory for us. A nice way to bounce back after the travesty that was last week, because last week was definitely a travesty. Even though we played a good game, we just didn't, you know, come out on top. So, Lola, take us home, Lola. You got this, Lola. That's my Oh, never mind. Never mind. And as much as I would like to have Lola, you know, click another power... You know what? You know what? This is how you know my Cinderace loves me. We're going to hit 3 Powerballs in a row. This is how you know my Cinderace loves me. Please don't make me regret those words. Yeah, my Cinderace loves me. 3 Powerballs in a row. That's how we do it. That's Lola. That's the game. GG's to my opponent, Bulbastorm. Think about it for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, everybody, peace out.